After World War II, when my husband came home from service, there was no jobs around the city of Ottawa for him to get. So I had to get out and find a job. And I went to the luminous process, and they hired me, although I was only 19 at the time. At 19, nobody asks questions how dangerous anything is. You just take the job because you need it. It was about the only place in the city of Ottawa for women to work at that time. And we went to work there, worked 8 hours a day, painting dials and hands. And there was a rule before we'd go for lunch or go for our rest period or home at night, we would have to go under a black light and try to get this material off of our hands. We never wore gloves, and if you tried to get all that material off of your hands, you would have your hands bleeding. Then we would come home at night oftentimes, and we'd look in the mirror, and you see this stuff glowing in your hair. Well, I worked at the luminous process. This lady had had her leg amputated, and she had finally died a couple of years later. And she was one of the old ones that worked at the O-radium dial and came over to the luminous process from there. And they kept cutting her leg off till they couldn't cut anymore. Ruth finally died. After she died, they gave her husband $10,000. I do know this. But she had both legs when I first started there.